welcome to this very special episode of NBA2K21. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number 200.
Here's Tatum.
You play 2K all the time. You act.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now you have an album. Anything you can't...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Thank you for joining us. Tonight, the Utah Jazz squaring off against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Los Angeles comes into this one after the win against Los Angeles. A great win for them, and they rose to the occasion and pulled off the upset. Riding high right now. And this was Jonathan's.
Wow. Spider Mitchell puts. Future is bright, and he's like a spider. Angle. And get you.
Seemed to be a guy who was afraid of spiders.
Do that again, Kevin. He get his dangle. And get you. No, dangle. I was.
You won't get me this time.
Dangle. And get you.
Try it.
Dangle. And get you.
Man, I hate spiders.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The view live of our broadcast location tonight, the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. The summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. Like the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as a new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year.
Yeah, I remember it was really exciting to fulfill the dream of being an NBA player. I struggled early in the season, particularly against some of the veteran guys I ran up against, but found my rhythm and really played extremely well for the second segment of the season. But there was a period, Kevin, when I ran into a wall and just had nothing in terms of sharpness or legs. And then all of a sudden, after about a week and a half of that, it just went away. And I hit my stride and finished strong.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Julian Bogdanovich with the wings. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Conley. Unable to get that one. Straight to that time from Dennis Schroeder. And so it's Schroeder with the ball, bringing up for Los Angeles. And there's the pass to Horton Tucker. Schroeder passes to Drummond. Trying to get open is Davis. And Andre Drummond with it on the assist by Schroeder.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Softly drops in the floater.
Gotta admire how clever Conley is. Gifted at catching the defense off guard with that soft floater.
Outside, Davis. 14 feet away, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And it's Mitchell missing. The Lakers have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. Here's Horton Tucker. Count.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gobert. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 blocked shots and also altered a ton of shots. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
James, the pass to Drummond. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's James. Outside for Davis. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Andre Drummond. Great showing for him last season. 1st in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Gobert dishes to Ingles. Conley against Schroeder. The elbow, it's Mitchell. LeBron with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot.
Carter passes to Drummond. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, they're on fire right now. Cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 3-point game. Up top, Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Well, you know what? Just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
Mitchell passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Ingles. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Ingles finds Conley. Shoots over Schroeder. Back loose. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Passes it to Davis. Over Ingles. And that one's good by Davis.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. To the middle, here's Mitchell. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize.
And Drummond throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. We want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Jazz trail by 7. Conley feeling it out. Mr. Gobert. Six on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. Good. Gobert's got his second basket of the night. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Schroeder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside. Here's Davis. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
Now, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Lakers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Here's Horton Tucker. Covered by Mitchell. Schroeder outside. A 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Ingles. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Oklahoma City.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Here's LeBron. It's a 5-point game. Schroeder passes to LeBron. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Oh, good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Bogdanovich, and Utah again with the bucket.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. I'm going to get a little detail here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer, does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes, but when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of the big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it.
Good name. Going with an almost entirely new group. Derek Favors checked in for Joe Ingles. Bryce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Harrison's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Now here's Harold. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 3. Kuzma against O'Neal. Clarkson taking his time here. Now the pass to Harrison. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Misses off the left iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
There's Harrison. No points in the game yet for him. And that one good from Clarkson.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kuzma outside. Pass to Davis. Oh, good on that one. And Utah the other way now. Down low, Gobert. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Caruso. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Passes to Clarkson. And here's Gobert. Jazz passing it around. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Caruso. That's to Davis. Over Favors. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Clarkson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Clarkson. Davis kicks to Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. Fires from 18. The shot, no good. Utah has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The shot by Harrison, no good.
They've been beating them for those loose balls and rebounds here this summer.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. As Azubuike's checked in. 102 left to play in the first. And that one's good. Caruso.
Well, a really solid passer at this position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
Clarkson passes to Favors. There's the 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Lakers trail. Kuzma gets the Caldwell Pope. There's the pass to Caruso. Get up there for Harrell, and Harrell slows it in. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. There's Harrison, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. Caruso grabs the miss. Caldwell Pope outside. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Andre Drummond has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. Rudy Gobert talks about his expectations for the team.
Every year I want to keep getting better, and
people didn't really believe in our team a few years ago. They were kind of, laughing at us. When I say I want to win a championship, people are laughing. And, I believe that we're going to win a championship.
And as a competitor, this is what you should be thinking, Greg. You should be talking about winning a title.
For sure. I mean, it'll take a lot of work, but Gobert sounds like he's up for the challenge of proving the doubters wrong.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game. It's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, but and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Marc Gasol. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Caruso in at the one. They throw good, Clarkson. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and I digested all kinds of books and stories about him, and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Here's Caruso. Hill, the pass to Kuzma. That shot misses. Great D that time from Favors. To the paint, here's Azubuike, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that team.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Shoot two.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. A very nice season for him last year. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. The first one at the line is good.
You know, one of those rare second-round picks who played well immediately. Clarkson was first team all-rookie and continues to develop.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
You know, with LeBron coming to LA, the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Utah leading. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one on Caldwell-Pope.
As he often does, Clarkson pushing the action, drawing a trip to the line.
And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, how would you rate him?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, there were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
James checked in for the Lakers. And Utah also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. That one falls. so he hits both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to LeBron. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the pick working to full effect before the start.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Caldwell Pope following the bucket by the Jazz. Misses in close.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's James following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. James outside. And they get it. And James brings it down.
Great room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Utah Jazz?
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Clarkson. Free throw, no good for LeBron. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. Think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
And so it's Utah here with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Outside Conley, passes it to Mitchell. Lots of room. He can't hit that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. The drive by James. And James brings it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the points.
Outside Conley. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
You think twice about attempting that shot. Next time, the defense was right on top of him there.
Drummond. It's good on the putback.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Now, here's Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Conley for three. A rebound by the Lakers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading and perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Tucker, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. As a rookie, good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the box.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Conley against Schroeder. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. And Sabuki trying to break free. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. That's 12 points for Donovan Mitchell. Lakers trail by 6. On the wing, James. Ingles covering. And LeBron pulls it down.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
Conley against Schroeder. Mitchell trying to free himself. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays makes a big difference in the game.
And G8 is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Cut for live. Goes back up. The putback. Drummond working against Azubuike. Drummond is double. Here's Horton Tucker. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Ingles up top. Over by LeBron. Outside Conley. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yep, it counts. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Conley dishes to Ingles. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball. Ingles has got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Schroeder kicks to LeBron. Back to Schroeder. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
He hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the one in the first.
Conley left side. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership now.
He's embraced it. He said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
The Lakers have started out 0-1 from the line. This in their only other attempt earlier. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. Utah also making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for ABC. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Donovan Mitchell. Jazz leading by 7. Conley the pass to Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his shooting in the low 60s last season.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. George, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list of number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
And here's LeBron. Bogdanovich picking up that last pass, and it's James missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Conley. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. The teardrop falls in. And now an 11-point Utah lead.
I'm impressed with Conley's scoring ability here. He's an alert guard who understands how to attack the defense.
Schroeder against Conley. Outside for Davis. Pass to Horton Tucker. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Now LeBron. He's got 12. From deep three-point range, Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
For Utah, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Free throw, no good. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson comes in for Michael Conley. Good on the second free throw. 1:58 left in the first half of basketball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside, Davis. The pass to Caruso. A baseline jam. And the rejection by Favors.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bogdanovich dishes to Clarkson. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Harrison. Just 5 on the clock. For Davis. The Jazz again can't hit it.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Caruso. He's covered by Clarkson. Trying to end the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Free throw good, Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And here is Los Angeles now. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. Trying to get open is Davis. Caruso, no good.
What appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Favors. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Harrison. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Free throw drops for Gobert. He doesn't get the second one. Here's Caruso. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Utah looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it? And is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. And I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I'll do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cushion. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team, both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
3-point shot was their best friend. I agree with the strategy. When it's working, take advantage of it. I don't really like it. They by the jump or die by the jump. But tonight, they're living and they're living good, baby.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. And that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for Utah. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Mitchell and Bogdanovich over the wings, and it's Conley in at the one spot. Bogdanovich, no up. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. Utah has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. He trains the quick shot. 14 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
And it's Davis missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Schroeder on his double. And Davis wide open. He shoots. The Lakers rebound. And that one's good. Drummond.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Schroeder against Conley. Goes up the baseline. Rebound the Lakers. Drummond's got 2 rebounds here tonight. So kicks it up to LeBron, and they double up James. Trying to find Schroeder, gets it to him, takes it off the glass. Schroeder's got 5.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
And then the pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Gobert. Top of the key, Conley. Angles trying to get open. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got 3 assists tonight. Schroeder looking over the floor. Pass to Davis. Over Ingles. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Anthony Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
James against Bogdanovich. And they double up Davis. Drummond passes to Horton Tucker. High post, Davis. Over Mitchell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Ingles, of the dish to Mitchell. For Davis, again the Jazz score.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the plane.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's LeBron, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Fires from the line. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Schroeder against Conley. Sweet little floater. Conley's got 18 points. There's Schroeder. He has 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
James against Bogdanovich. The try by James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. James for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovich. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Gasol's checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for the Jazz. O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Now here's Conley. 18 points for him. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baiting him into it.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Gobert. Offensive rebound and slam dunk by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Lakers trail by 16. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he would want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. Criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
He was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
The first one goes for it.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Marc Gasol, and it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And James drills them both.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
The lead pass was put in just the right spot. LeBron's got 19 points.
So special and exciting to watch greatness. LeBron James tonight playing at the highest level.
Mitchell is double to the wing right side. Gobert down low. He's defended by Harrell. And the layup's good off the glass. O'Neal's got 6 points. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
Here's Conley after the basket by Los Angeles. No good from 11 feet. They're looking out a sizable deficit.
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to really rush the game. They need to avoid it.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. Look loose and stolen by Harrell. One-on-one here. And that one's good. James. LeBron's got it back down to single digits for the Lakers. The feed to Azubuike. The dish to Conley. Up again. Controls the rebound. Puts it back up and in. And the Jazz lead by 10.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Inside, here's Caruso. It's in there. Davis with the assist. 6 points for him.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Conley gets the bucket.
But has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter? He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's LeBron. 23 points in the game. 2 points. That one goes. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Utah calls timeout.
And the lack lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Check out Derek Favors' stats. Last year, getting it done. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game. Supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 9. And he makes good on the layup. Clarkson's got 11 points.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
And they double up James. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Rudy Gobert, 3rd.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Harrison passes to Clarkson. He kicks to Favors. Harrison scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 13-footer. They grab their own miss. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on the play.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. It loose. Here's Favors, and the rejection by LeBron. In transition, here come the Jazz. And it's in there. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Los Angeles, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Andre Drummond's checked in for LeBron. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. And so he hits both. 1:44 left to play in the third. Harrison passes to Clarkson. Lays it up off the glass. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Harrell, the pass to Kuzma. Six to shoot. It's blocked.
Wow. I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. Bogdanovich has got his third bucket of the night. And here is Drummond. It's Kuzma penetrating. Shot up two there.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Gobert. 27 seconds left in the third. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Here's Caldwell Pope. Favors with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the pass to Clarkson. Poked away. Here's Caruso. Harrell. The Utah Jazz in control of the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Lakers trail by 9. We've got Montrezl Harrell. He's out there with Andre Drummond. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the Laker 5. And it's Drummond missing. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Lakers passing it around. Bounce pass Harrell. And it's Drummond missing. Jazz leading by 9. Bogdanovich wide open. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Caruso. No block shot. In deep. Drummond drops it in.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Clarkson, the putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 12.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
So it's the Jazz now after the basket by Los Angeles. Harrison passes to Clarkson. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Kicks to Ingles. They get a hand on it. 5 to shoot. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kuzma with the ball.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
Here's Harrison. Outside Favors. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Los Angeles. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson against Schroeder. The wide open look here for Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. Jazz leading by 8. Passes it to Clarkson. Nailed from three-point land.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Kuzma. Now, here's Schroeder. A rebound by the Jazz. Favors has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Kuzma outside. Caruso, the pass to Schroeder. Here's Caruso. Ingles covering. The Jazz have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. Pretty nice efficiency there. Mitchell's shot is good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Caruso following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Nobody near Schroeder. Cans the shot from the wing. Utah leading by 13. Clarkson with the ball. Up top Favors, defended by Drummond. Pocket 6. Favors against Drummond. Elbow shot is on the way. Kuzma pulls it in. The Lakers shooting 44% in the 4th. The offense with some ups and downs. Pass to Schroeder. The pass to Caruso. Harold down low. He's covered by Clarkson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Lakers trail by 13. Out to the right wing. Caruso kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Over Ingles. And it's Schroeder missing.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Schroeder against Clarkson. Passes it to Ingles. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Dreams the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Timeout called the Lakers. Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D Wade with how he plays.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Schroeder. Lakers passing it around. The pass to Horton Tucker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Here's Favors. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that one's good, James.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Conley against Schroeder. Mitchell outside. There's the triple. No good that time. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of the string of 3 straight at home.
It seems ages at times, guys. Somehow, some way, LeBron continues to rip off these insane sequences time and time again. Remarkable.
Favors finds Mitchell. Puts it up from 15. And then Favors with the top.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
Here's LeBron. Down low. Davis. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, gotta admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
In the corner, it's James. Tries again. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
He's so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Rudy Gobert is checked in for Joe Ingles. Utah leading by 8. Utah calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Jordan, player of the game, Michael Conley.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. His demeanor was not one of the coach. His team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. See if they were listening, guys.
Here's LeBron. Michael Conley making his last shot. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell is double. That's the Favors. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Jazz making a change here. Ingles is checked in. Lakers trail by 10. Here's James. Nice touch on the back shot. James has got 34.
Analytics says that you should ignore the mid-range jumper. No, not with LeBron. With him shooting, I'll bank on any shot he takes.
Now here's Conley. And Dennis Schroeder hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On the wing, Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich. That's for 2. That's a hand on it. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would call this lead to force a war.
What a beautiful pass. And then to catch and finish all in one motion. Stupendous.
An alley-oop like that, Greg, is so rare. You just got to take a second and enjoy it.
And you know what, fellas? You got to really, really admire somebody with the confidence to even try a pass like that.
Here's Gobert. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. That one, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That would pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench are loving every minute of that one.
Here's Gobert. Following the bucket by the Lakers. Outside Bogdanovich from 20 feet out. That one wide left. Lakers trail by 6. 125 left in the fourth quarter. Open Tucker, the pass to LeBron, and they double up James. Nice ball moving here by the Lakers. Schroeder against Ingles. Davis. Here's Truman. Gobert with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 6. And here's Conley. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
just right.
Here's Gobert following the basket by Anthony Davis. Bogdanovich left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On deep. Conley's shot is off. And here's James up bringing up for Los Angeles. Here's Horton Tucker. The offensive rebound. He kicks to LeBron. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. We see the Jazz get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.